First at 4, rural hospitals in central Indiana are struggling to keep up with the latest surge of COVID-19 cases. What's being done to make sure every Hoosier gets the care they need?
And several families are in need of a place to stay after their apartment complex goes up in flames. What's being done to provide for these Hoosiers just days before the Christmas holiday?
Plus, we are warming up as we head into the holiday weekend. Could we be looking at near record warmth? We're going to be talking about that in the full forecast.
From Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 First at 4.
Indiana's largest hospital system is reaching a grim milestone. IU Health says they're caring for a record-breaking number of COVID-19 patients.
Yeah, and officials there say their doctors and nurses are simply burned out, so they've requested help from the U.S. Department of Defense. It's our top story, First at 4.
And right now, over 550 Hoosiers are currently admitted at IU Health facilities all across the state, the highest total since the pandemic really started. So it is a concern. The health system is also seeing a high death rate of over 6 patients every day. That's why a team of 20 trained medical professionals from the U.S. Navy are stepping in to assist IU's largest hospital, IU Methodist. The team consists of trained staff who will care for patients over the next month, with the possibility of their mission being extended.
Our role is to do as best we can to support our frontline caregivers and give them all the support that we can potentially or possibly give them. But we need help, and that's what you're seeing with us reaching out to FEMA and the Department of Defense.
Right now, IU doctors and nurses are being forced to care for patients in overflow areas. Officials say they're even running low on life-saving antibody treatments, and they're looking into how to restrict who gets access to it.
All right, let's take a closer look at these hospital numbers throughout the state. Right now, over 2,900 Hoosiers are in the hospital with COVID-19, the highest numbers we've seen since January. These patients are using over 36% of the state's ICU beds, which leaves just over 12% open throughout the state. When it comes to ventilators in the state, over 65% are available, with COVID patients using nearly 15% of those machines.
Rural hospitals in general have faced unique challenges during this COVID-19 surge. It's a struggle that I highlighted as part of a 3-part series on health disparities, especially with geography. The Indiana Hospital Association says the state health department has recently provided additional ventilators to some of those rural facilities. And Fox 59's Kristen Eskow joins us now in the newsroom. She's live speaking here about some of the frontline hospital employees and what they are seeing, the impact that's having on them firsthand.
Bershel, the Indiana Hospital Association says COVID-19 is surging in every part of the state, and that includes rural communities. Many rural hospitals are busier than ever, and these facilities are sometimes forced to divert patients an hour or more away if another facility has room. I spoke with 3 healthcare workers at Reed Health in Richmond, where some patients are stuck waiting in the emergency room 48 hours to get a hospital bed.
This is bad. It's not like anything else we've ever seen before.
At Reed Health in Richmond, Dr. Emily Kraft says her hospital is admitting an average of 1 new COVID-19 patient per hour. She says some patients are forced to sleep in the emergency room, waiting as long as 48 hours for a hospital bed.
We've had patients who have had very critical illnesses that we can't find a bed for them, and we are calling 4 or 5 or 6 different hospitals.
Workers at Reed Health say the ICU has been full for several weeks. Most of those patients are COVID positive, and almost everyone on a ventilator did not receive their first 2 doses of the vaccine. Critical care nurse Samantha Searcy treats many of those patients.
That's why we've seen a lot of death, unfortunately, is because once you get to a certain point on the ventilator, there's nothing else we can do.
Due to the COVID surge and staffing shortages, many healthcare workers are forced to pick up extra shifts. Stacy Tibbs manages respiratory care.
We're just all very tired, mentally tired, physically tired. Working, 4, 5, 12-hour shifts a week.
The Indiana Hospital Association says the state health department has provided ventilators to some rural hospitals in recent weeks amid this latest surge.
I thought we were done with needing the ventilator supply. There was a lot of hospitals received them early on in COVID. As it turns out right now, with the numbers that we're seeing, we still needed more.
With their hospital busier than ever and the Omicron variant just arriving in Indiana, these healthcare workers tell me they're not sure their facility can handle any additional increase in patients.
It's the manpower and the the exhaustion that our current workforce has, that's the part that scares me.
There comes a point when there's nothing else. I mean, we can't keep doing this.
Now, as you're planning to gather with friends and family over the next week, doctors say it's important to stay home if you're not feeling well. The doctor I spoke with earlier tells me she saw several patients after Thanksgiving who went to gatherings with symptoms, and then multiple other people got sick. And of course, they are urging people to get vaccinated and make sure you get a booster shot if you're eligible. Live in the newsroom, Kristen Escow, Fox 59 News.
Kristen, thank you. The Food and Drug Administration authorized another COVID-19 treatment pill today to help keep high-risk patients out of the hospital. The FDA cleared Merck's COVID-19 antiviral drug molnupiravir as an in-home therapy for people infected with the coronavirus. The approval now permits doctors to prescribe the COVID pill to adults 18 and older who have tested positive for COVID-19 and are at high risk of hospitalization or death. Merck's pill is the second COVID drug given emergency use authorization after Pfizer's COVID pill got the green light on Wednesday.
The U.S. Supreme Court announcing a special session next month to consider 2 vaccine mandates from the Biden administration. The first requires large businesses to mandate the vaccine. Employees who don't vaccinate can get weekly testing and wear masks. That's scheduled to start January 4th and could be enforced as soon as January 10th. The other mandate requires healthcare employees at hospitals and nursing homes that receive federal Medicare and Medicaid funding to be vaccinated. The court will hear oral arguments on both mandates on January 7th. Again, that is 3 days before both of these mandates should take place. Challenges have been filed against both of them, including by Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita. We posted all of these court documents online. You can read through them at fox59.com. We are enjoying a warm temperature out there in central Indiana. Certainly not feeling like winter. Temperatures in the mid-40s right now, even some spots pulling into the 50s. We're taking a live look over downtown Indianapolis, where it's sitting right at 48 degrees.
Yeah, looking pretty good. Meteorologist Alyssa Andrews is here with more on our Thursday night forecast. Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, you know what? We go from the 30s yesterday. We only made it to 34 degrees for the high temperature in Indianapolis, and now we're good 15, 14 degrees warmer from that high temperature right now, sitting at 48 in Indy. And yeah, Bloomington at 51, so some pretty good numbers here. We are well above the normal right now. And as we look at the Live Guardian radar, it's dry temperatures, dry out there on our radar. We are expecting some light rain to move through here soon. Cloudy skies on our satellite, so we are looking at just a cloudier day right now, and it's going to remain that way as we head to the holiday weekend. 48 degrees in Indianapolis, warm air about to take over, and you know, we got a big warm up on the way for the holiday weekend. Both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day going to be even warmer than this. It is pretty breezy outside. We got winds out of the south at 20 miles an hour, and it's breezy all across the region, so we got a pretty good wind out there. It is making it feel a little cooler at times when you head outside. We got a slight wind chill, but temperatures overnight are not going to drop that much. We've got a really mild evening ahead as we stay in the 40s. But we're going to be talking about that big warm up for the holiday weekend, plus timing out the rain and what's happening after Christmas. Are we going to keep this warm? Sticking with us.
All right, we'll have that answer soon.
All right, Alyssa, thank you. Happening now in Monroe County. The Sheriff's Department is investigating after 2 people were found shot and killed in an apartment in Bloomington. Crews were called to the Millennium Apartments on South Rolling Ridge Way and found 2 victims. Their names are Cameron Black and Sarah Gilbert. We're waiting on results from the coroner's autopsy report. As of now, investigators are calling this an isolated event.
Several families in Wayne Township are without a place to stay just days before the holidays.
Yeah, very sad. Crews are investigating what caused this fire at an apartment complex, which thankfully everyone made it out safely. Fox 59's Mike Sullivan shows us what happened and what's being done to help those Hoosiers in need.
The calls started coming into the fire department around 2 o'clock this morning. Those residents reported seeing flames here at Pangea Hills Apartments. When the firefighters arrived, they immediately began searching for survivors. When it comes to an apartment fire 2 days to Christmas,
the primary concern was search for victims.
Those families, once eager for the holidays, now stuck without a home to enjoy them in.
Fortunately, we found no one in any of the apartments. Everybody had evacuated safely.
It was still dark when signs of a fire began to show in the 400 block of Big Hill Circle inside the complex.
911 started getting flooded with phone calls for a working apartment fire.
Before a single engine left the Wayne Township Fire Station, dispatch had already deemed the situation to be a working fire.
The fire was heavily involved in the second floor and a third floor from the front of the building to the back of the building.
Eric Bannister is with the Wayne Township Fire Department. He says 7 apartments were directly hit, with 2 others likely impacted. As for those living inside,
we do not know the official head count.
Nor does the American Red Cross. However, they are now assisting some of the families who are without a place to live tonight.
We've been told that there were 6 units that were impacted, of which we've helped 3 families, so 3 of the 6, a total of 8 individuals.
Those residents have been provided with financial assistance as well as mental health support should they need it.
And they need someone to just hear them.
At a time like this, who doesn't?
Look on the positive. You know, you survived this, right? It could have been, not everyone survives a house fire. So the fact that you are here to live another day is, you know, something to celebrate.
Even if that celebration isn't the one you had planned on. We are being told by the fire department that management here is working to take any displaced residents and move them into any vacant apartments that may be available. The question now becomes, do any of those residents have anything to take with them? In Wayne Township, I'm Mike Sullivan, Fox 59 News.
After nearly 4 days of deliberation, the jury in the Kim Potter trial reached a unanimous verdict today.
The charges the former officer has been found guilty of and what's next for her sentencing. Plus a boost in morale for tired and overworked healthcare employees. How a restaurant in the area is lending a helping hand to make sure hospital staff doesn't go without.
Plus, we got warm temperatures in the mid-40s right now. How warm are we expecting it to get for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Those answers are coming up in the full forecast.
January 2022. Experience the most extraordinary.
I'm about to pass out!
Most challenging.
I hope you came to compete.
Most revolutionary cooking competition ever.
Oh, no!
It's Gordon Ramsay like you've never seen him before.
We're not just going to give out $250,000. You've got to earn it.
When the contestants face off and the chef mentors go to war.
You guys are gone for, trust me.
I got the squad.
I've got my winner.
Next Level Chef, series premiere, Sunday, January 2nd on Fox.
Ultimate wash mix are the perfect stocking stuffer and are on sale. Buy 4 washes, get 2 free. We make it quick and easy and even provide a free gift box.
Great deal. I'll take 5.
Ultimate wash mix, quick and easy to buy for everyone on your list. On sale now at all Crew locations.
Next question.
Archie, is this your first meeting with Caesar and Cleopatra?
We met in Miami in 2007.
Ah, the helmet catch. Right, you know?
Actually, that was 2008 in Phoenix. Miami was Peyton's first Super Bowl.
Also great.
But not as great as the helmet catch.
I would have hit him in the numbers, probably.
Who cares? We're all Caesars. Am I right? Even Cooper. He's my favorite.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Nice.
We are all Caesars. And the mayonnaise are also Caesars.
The car you want, the way you want. The way I want means trusting that I'm getting the best car for my needs.
And it means getting a reliable car that I can afford.
Find the car you want the way you want at TomWood.com.
We turn your donation into someone else's discovery. Then find ways to give people in our community second chances. We believe there's still a lot of good in everything and everyone. It's right there in our name, Goodwill.
If you or a loved one have been injured in any kind of accident, Ken Nunn can be your lawyer today, and you don't have to travel. The whole process can be handled over the phone, and you never have to leave your house. Ken Nunn makes getting legal help quick, easy, and convenient. You can have a lawyer from the comfort of your home with one quick call to 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Call me, it's just that easy.
Over $951 million collected for our clients. Call 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Ruoff Music Center celebrates the season with Magic of Lights, the drive-through holiday lights experience. Now through January 2nd. Contactless tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Sky 59 is powered by Fiesel Windows, Roofing, and Home Exteriors.
Hoosier healthcare workers are dealing with a lot right now between the holidays and the rising cases of COVID-19.
Yeah, they sure are. So when a hospital in Crawfordsville lost its ability to feed its employees, members of the community and a local restaurant stepped up to help. Today I went to Franciscan Health in Crawfordsville to find out how.
The kitchens at Francis and Mount in downtown Crawfordsville were running full steam today, cooking up meals for its lunch crowd and for some people they won't see in the dining room.
A friend of mine has another friend that works at the hospital, called up and said, Isaac, these guys need some meals.
Franciscan Health in Crawfordsville said in a statement it had to shutter its cafeteria because it's so short-staffed. The hospital is still able to feed patients, but it's harder when it comes to its workers.
This was a way of kind of reaching all those workers that showed up to work and then didn't have an option.
Restaurant owner Isaac Welliver got a donation to pay for the food. He and his staff donated their time to make the meals.
Being able to boost people's morale, which I think that's what we really need right now. You know, we're in very uncertain waters, and so at least keeping morale high, that's our approach.
Isaac and his staff have been doing things like this since the pandemic began. They've fed hospitals and other organizations in need. He says especially around the holidays, people just need help.
When somebody says that they're having a hard time, that's enough. I don't need any more reason for that.
It's unclear how long the hospital cafeteria will be closed, but he says he'll work to feed those healthcare workers for as long as he can.
They're such a part of the human experience, you know, and they're right there in the beginning of life, and they're right there in the end of life. Without them, we're in real big trouble.
Now, Isaac said he'd like to expand the effort to be able to feed hospitals, nursing homes, and any other organizations in need. Anyone who's interested, or if you'd like to make a donation, we'll have a link to do so on our website, fox59.com.
There's a competition happening at the Community Health North NICU right now. You're seeing what we're talking about. Students at Delaware Trail Elementary in Brownsburg made these ugly sweaters, Christmas sweaters, of course, for the newborns. Community Health is calling this a contest, but really all the babies are winners. They are so cute. So are these sweaters, really created by our elementary school students there. All right, we are enjoying a warm, cloudy afternoon here in central Indiana. Temperatures are in the upper 40s. We even saw a couple 50s peek in there. We're giving you a live look here over Speedway where they're just about to hit 50, but it sounds like maybe they're going to start to temper down here throughout the afternoon. We have meteorologist Alyssa Andrews here. She is tracking our full forecast as so many people are getting out the door for holidays or making those last-minute trips. I'm among them.
The last-minute trip shoppers, you know, are going to be in okay shape because our temperatures mid to upper 40s. We've even got some low 50s. Bloomington is hanging on to temperatures in the 50s right now, so even 15 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday. There's the live shot downtown Indianapolis where we got cloudier skies, temperatures in the upper 40s right now, and we are still dry at the moment. So our current conditions from Indianapolis, 48 degrees. The breeze is strong. Winds are out of the south-southwest at 20 miles an hour, and it feels like we're in the lower 40s. So that's the catch here. If you're heading outside, my mom was telling me this earlier. She's like, well, you said it was going to be a little bit warmer for shopping today. And I said, well, okay, but the wind chill does make a significant difference because it's going to be a breezy day out here. Now, tomorrow and the next day, we're looking at temperatures warming up into the 50s and potentially the low 60s. So it is going to be much, much warmer as we head to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We are still dry for now on the live radar. If we switch this over to our satellite, cloudy and overcast skies, but we're going to maintain our dry conditions for the next few hours. We'll time that out here in just a second, but in good shape for now. Over the last 24 hours, we have warmed up 14 degrees in Indianapolis, so much warmer from this time yesterday, where our high temperatures only made it to 34 degrees. Around this time, so we're now at the end of December, we are well into the start of the winter season. We should be in the upper 30s for our average high temperature. It shouldn't really get much warmer than that. So we're already doing well to be nearly 10 degrees above the normal high. There's Bloomington hanging on to 51 degrees in the south, and the rest of us looking warm with temperatures at minimum in the 40s. Our winds are going to be the only thing that just kind of affects this a little bit and makes it not feel quite so warm outside. So 20 miles an hour out of the south in Indianapolis, but that south breeze, another indication we are going to be warming things up even more from where we are right now. Let's time out this chance for rain that we have on the way. So tonight it looks like just a little bit of patchy drizzle. So this is overnight, 1:30 a.m. as we get into Friday. So starting off with Christmas Eve afternoon, we go to 11:30 early afternoon. We're looking at just some light scattered rain showers. I don't think any thunderstorm potential is there for us tomorrow. And then it starts to fill out a little bit better. By Christmas Eve, 10 p.m., if you've got plans outside, you might be out and about still, you might want to grab a raincoat or something, or maybe keep an umbrella in the car. Just keep it handy. As we wake up on Christmas morning, we could even catch an isolated thunderstorm. So this is 7:30 a.m. on Saturday. Some showers still continue, but even that, if we get that, it'll be pretty quick, very short-lived. And then by the time afternoon rolls around, temperatures still staying pretty warm and mild. The rain shifts further south, and it looks to be much less intense. So none of this looks like it's going to be a heavy washout by any means. And then we do clear back out out as we head into early Sunday morning. So not a bad weekend if you got some plans outdoors. Forecast for tonight, a low temperature around 43 degrees, so we will stay pretty mild. We're not going to drop that much. Now, the catch is on how it feels a little cooler. It's going to be these wind gusts, gusting up to 25 miles an hour, but even the steady breeze right now at 20 makes things feel a little bit cooler. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. We are looking at temperatures potentially into the 60s by Saturday, so that is a super warm Christmas. The record high for that day is 64 right now.
All right, good. Sounds good to me. Fox 59 update. Former Minnesota police officer Kim Potter has been found guilty on both manslaughter charges in connection to the shooting death of Dante Wright back in April.
Potter took the stand in her own defense, testifying she meant to use her taser on Wright, but used her gun instead. Today, the jury reached a unanimous decision finding her guilty on both counts of manslaughter. Potter faces up to 7 years in prison, but prosecutors are saying they will push for longer time. She will be sentenced on February 18th.
And in the jury in the trial of Ghislaine Maxwell has paused deliberations until Monday. The jury ended their second full day of deliberations Wednesday, asking for more complete transcripts of the trial. Maxwell was charged with recruiting teenage girls for Jeffrey Epstein to sexually abuse. The prosecution argues she had a direct hand in the abuse, while the defense maintains she is a scapegoat for Epstein, who killed himself in prison in 2019. An appeals court in Michigan has overturned the conviction of a former Michigan State University gymnastics coach.
Kathy Claggs was sentenced to jail for lying to investigators about former sports doctor Larry Nassar's sexual abuse. The appeals court ruled that prosecutors never presented evidence that anyone, quote, got away with a crime due to her alleged cover-up, adding the interviews came after Nassar was sent to prison. The state's attorney general's office is now reviewing the appeals court opinion. Claggs was Michigan State's women's gymnastics coach for 27 years. She has maintained her innocence throughout this time.
Former President Donald Trump is now asking the U.S. Supreme Court to block the release of White House records to the January 6th House Committee. The committee wants about 700 pages of documents as they explore the former president's role in the Capitol insurrection. Those documents include activity logs, schedules, speech notes, and handwritten notes from advisors. Donald Trump says the records should remain secret under executive privilege. The lower courts have already rejected those arguments. Right now, the records are being held by the National Archives. Record inflation is leading to higher prices at the store, but that's not slowing down the holiday shopping season.
Not at all. How new data shows us how much consumer prices rose over the past year and which store is leading when it comes to holiday sales.
If you're in the market for a new home, you've probably noticed prices going up. How much the average house is costing this year compared to last.
Hey Santa!
What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho ho, splendid!
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
See you both next year. Ho ho ho!
They're a part of your family, and you're proud of them. Show everyone why. Send us your pet photos for Fox 59's Furry Fridays at fox59.com/furryfriday. Brought to you by Tom Wood Subaru.
Menards has the tools you need to complete your projects, stocked and ready to go. Known for innovative designs and affordable prices, Works provides power and ease to get the job done right. Pick up a brad nailer for those weekend projects, or save on a switch driver for jobs around the house. Save big money this season with innovative tools from Works at Menards. Give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card today.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Surprise!
It's a new Buick.
Got me a new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
Heated steering wheel. It's a massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV. Pay no interest for 72 months, plus current eligible Buick owners get $500 purchase allowance on Buick SUV models.
Celebrate double points with a Financial Center Visa Elite Rewards card.
Reservations for Christmas Nights of Lights at the Indiana State Fairgrounds are going fast. Space is limited, so get your reservations now. ChristmasNightsOfLights.com.
Why not get a gift the whole family can enjoy? Excellent deals on pool tables and shuffleboards, arcades and game tables, massage chairs and theater seating, spas and swim spas, pools and more. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Most bladder leak pads are similar. Until Always Discreet invented a pad that protects differently, with 2 rapid dry layers. For strong protection that's always discreet. Question your protection. Try Always Discreet.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve occasional nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort. Try Nervive Nerve Relief.
New information from the Labor Department today shows another 200,000 Americans filed for first-time unemployment benefits last week. The number is nearly identical to the week before. Here in Indiana, just over 5,000 Hoosiers have applied for unemployment. Right now, the state's unemployment rate is about 3%, matching a low the state has not seen in more than 20 years. The unemployment rate was at 3.2% before the pandemic last March, and since May of this year, over 69,000 jobs have been added statewide.
New data shows yearly inflation in the U.S. increased by the largest amount in nearly 40 years from 2020 to 2021. The U.S. Department of Commerce reports consumer prices rose 5.7% over the last year. Experts say inflation should become more manageable next year as the Federal Reserve is set to begin ending their pandemic stimulus. Target appears to be an early winner of the U.S. holiday shopping season. Sales for the company rose about 10% last month, according to Bloomberg, which is higher than Target's top competitors Walmart and Amazon. Overall, foot traffic in U.S. stores and shopping centers on Super Saturday last weekend was up nearly 20% compared to a year ago. That is according to some data from Sensoramic Solutions. No surprise, you go into Target for one thing, you come out with 20.
Oh yeah, always. The competition for new homes is heating up nationwide. Sales of existing homes were up in November at the fastest pace since January of this year. That's according to the National Realtors Association. Sales are up 2% since the beginning of the year, While this is a good sign for sellers, it means rising home prices for buyers, with the national median home price jumping almost 14% compared to November 2020. Oil consumption could reach record levels in 2022. The International Energy Agency is predicting global oil demand to increase by over 3 million barrels per day next year. This would match the pre-pandemic demand record in 2019. The IEA also predicts road transportation fuels to grow, with jet fuel demand going down because of those international travel restrictions. Even with oil at its highest demand ever, major companies are still working on ways to become less dependent. The holidays can be stressful, and the pandemic can make things even worse. We know that.
We've got some tips for you from experts on ways to improve your mental health. That is if you may be having a hard time. And city leaders helping spread some hope for the holidays. What's being done to provide for Hoosiers who might not have a place to call home.
This holiday season, WeatherTech offers a variety of amazing gifts for everyone. Laser measured floor liners and cargo liners that fit vehicles perfectly. The cup phone to secure phones in any cup holder. And the new cup coffee when you're on the go. The pet feeding system to feed pets safely. Or wow them with a gift card and let them choose. Order these American-made products the easy way at WeatherTech.com. And happy holidays.
It's that time of year when everything gets a little brighter. So let us help you light up a few more faces this season by giving the gift of holiday scratch-offs. Happy holidays from the Hoosier Lottery. Imagine that.
Chevy is taking people lots of places this holiday.
We're going sledding!
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going to Nana.
Let your Chevy dealer take you there with Chevy Red Tags, where the price you see is the price you pay.
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Find new places, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers may also be eligible to get 0% financing on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, you may qualify for $500 bonus cash when you find your red tag, or use that bonus cash to get a $1,500 total cash allowance.
We turn your donation into someone else's discovery. Then find ways to give people in our community second chances. We believe there's still a lot of good in everything and everyone. It's right there in our name, Goodwill.
If you or a loved one have been injured in any kind of accident, Ken Nunn can be your lawyer today, and you don't have to travel. The whole process can be handled over the phone, and you never have to leave your house. Ken Nunn makes getting legal help quick, easy, and convenient. You can have a lawyer from the comfort of your home with one quick call to 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Call me, it's just that easy.
Over $951 million collected for our clients. Call 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Ruoff Music Center celebrates the season with Magic of Lights, the drive-through holiday lights experience. Now through January 2nd. Contactless tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back to First at 4. We're looking live over downtown Indy this afternoon. There you see it. Temperatures in the mid-40s for most of our area right now.
Meteorologist Alyssa Andrews joins us now in our Weather Authority Center with our Thursday night forecast. Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, you know what, guys? It's looking pretty nice for us. If you're wanting kind of a little bit of warmer weather, it's not going to feel all too much like Christmas these next couple of days with just how warm it is outside, but at least mild temperatures will take it this year. On the satellite radar, we're looking at cloudy, overcast skies. We're going to continue to see clouds take over the next couple of days with rain chances, as we know, on the way. Right now, our temperature is a good 14 degrees warmer than yesterday's high of 34. And yeah, these are well above normal. We should only be about 39 degrees this time of year, as warm as it gets all day long. So to be at 48, we are doing well, but we know it's going to warm up even more from there as we head into the holiday weekend. Winds around at the south at 20 miles an hour in Indianapolis. So although our temperatures are sitting at 48 degrees, it does feel a little bit cooler. If you're trying to head outside and see some lights tonight, it's going to be a great night for it. Temperatures only dropping into the low 40s overnight and into the early evening hours. It'll remain cloudy and also on the drier side. Now, we could get a little bit of patchy drizzle this evening, but we're going to be timing out the better chance for rain in our full forecast. That'll be as we head into late Christmas Eve into early Christmas morning. And then what happens after Christmas? Does it stay this warm? We're going to be talking about all of that in the full forecast.
We recognize that the holidays are always a stressful time for so many, and it can be lonely for many people as well.
Yeah, and with more than 18,000 Hoosiers dying of COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic, this next week is going to be especially difficult for some, I should say. Fox 59's Courtney Crown shares expert advice on how to manage your mental health during the holidays.
Even twinkling Christmas lights cannot brighten the despair felt by thousands of Hoosiers during the holidays. Since the start of the pandemic, nearly 18,000 people have died of COVID-19 in Indiana.
If so many families put this extra pressure on themselves that now they have to have like this perfect or idealized holiday to commemorate somebody, don't put that pressure on yourself.
Even if you have family gatherings planned for the next few days, mental health experts say you can still cancel.
It's okay to just say, you know, I know they're gone. I just can't do a bunch of the things that remind me so much of them this year.
Doctors advise people find a quiet place to breathe if they begin feeling overwhelmed.
If there's a crowd, kind of try to step away into a less crowded scenario.
Experts say the holidays can exacerbate mental health and substance abuse issues.
Don't wait to get into treatment. You're going to miss a lot more if you continue to succumb to your mental illness or your substance use disorder, or both.
Stephanie Anderson, CEO of Recovery Centers of America at Indianapolis, reminds people you can honor the special holiday of Christmas or New Year's at another time.
It's a date on the calendar, and you get the choice on when and how you celebrate that. So make this year the year that you get help.
Courtney Crown, Fox 59 News.
And remember, you can always call the Be Well Crisis Helpline, at 211 to get connected to a trained counselor. This phone line is open 24 hours a day.
Top health officials say large family gatherings may not be wise this holiday season, but what about seeing your loved ones in long-term care facilities? I know so many people want to see grandma and grandpa. Well, experts at AARP suggest that you use a lot of caution, especially if you choose to do so and make that visit. Some facilities may not even allow you to visit your loved ones. Others may have extensive requirements like being vaccinated and or wearing a mask. Video calls may not be an easy option either, with low staff in many long-term care facilities, so getting someone to actually turn on that iPad or the phone for your loved one may not be an option. So if you are able to visit, make sure that you are taking all the precautions like wearing a mask and washing your hands. That is the advice we're hearing from experts as well as administration in many of our long-term care facilities. The Boone County Sheriff's Office is helping create memories for a couple inmates who won't be home for the holidays. The Sheriff's New Hope for the Holidays program gives inmates the chance to spend an hour with their children and watch them open presents. To be considered for the program, inmates are required to meet certain criteria, including no discipline in the last 6 months. The Meyer store in Whitestown partnered with the Sheriff's Office to purchase gifts, and today 2 inmates who were able to watch their children open their presents say it was certainly an emotional time. Well, those without a home in Indianapolis got a bit of help today to brighten their holiday season.
They sure did. The 4th annual Hope for Christmas event was held downtown at the YMCA today. Those in need were provided with free clothes, food, and other supplies to try and help them during the holiday season. City officials say that the supplies are vital as we head into that winter season and encourage those who came out to seek shelter in the city on the coldest nights of the year.
The Indianapolis Colts are preparing for another primetime game this weekend, but they are without a few key players.
Yeah, unfortunately. And who's been added to that COVID-19 reserve list, plus which players from the team have been voted to the NFL Pro Bowl. And if you're planning a trip to a ski resort this year, like so many people are, you'll want to make those reservations as soon as possible. What's leading to higher costs this season on the slopes?
Well, we're at 48 degrees and dry right now across central Indiana, but warmer and wetter. Weather is on the way. That forecast is coming up next.
Here's what's coming up next at 5.
IU Health hospitals are seeing more COVID patients now than at any other point in the pandemic. We've got new details about a federal support effort coming. That's up live at 5.
Toyotathon is on at Tom Wood Toyota, and it's the biggest deal on your wish list. Find us in Whitestown to get the best deals of the year on a new Toyota, or shop us online at TomWoodToyota.com. Tom Wood Toyota, your dealer with today's deals.
Ultimate wash books from Crew Car Wash make the perfect gift. Everyone will want one. Give the perfect gift for anyone on your list this year. Buy 4 Ultimate washes and get 2 free.
It's game time, baby! And you're just lying there? You need to get in the game with BetRivers Sportsbook. Live in-game bets, player props, and instant betting. Don't just watch the game, get in the game with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Meet Kate. She has a lot to juggle. Family, work. It can lead to trying days and tired nights. But we know Kate, and at Indiana Members Credit Union, we know at some point her space at a premium life may change. IMCU is here to help Kate and you find your space. Now, add on or remodel with an introductory rate of 1.9% APR on a home equity line of credit. Today, it's all about Kate. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters.
The year-end clearance sale at the Room Place is held over. Last chance. Take an extra 15% off your entire purchase. Plus 0% for 5 years and no down payment. Huge savings, up to 62% store-wide. All living rooms, all bedrooms, all dining rooms, all mattresses, all on sale. Plus, take an extra 15% off. The year-end clearance sale, only at the Room Place. Final day, Friday.
Sky 59 is powered by Fiesel. No need for a technician to come into your home. Lifetime warranty plus no payments for 12 months. Visit FieselInc.com.
Catch meteorologist Jim O'Brien on Fox 59.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists and has helped over 1 million people. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Well, demand for ski vacations is heating up, believe it or not.
If you're not looking to hit the slopes over the winter months, you should prepare to go ahead and pay some more this season. People are cashing in on canceled trips from last year, leading to less availability, and many ski resorts are dealing with staffing shortages. Travel experts say the best prices are usually in mid-January, so in a few weeks. Some resorts like Deer Valley in Utah are still limiting ticket sales.
During Christmas week, during President's Week, all the busy times typically for the ski industry, buy early, plan ahead, and ensure that you can get a good lift ticket.
If you're booking lessons for yourself or for your children, you want to book those lessons very, very early or risk being shut out.
You should also check the latest COVID protocols before you arrive. Last year, many resorts had social distancing on ski lifts and mask mandates both inside and while out on the slopes.
All right. In your Colts Blue Zone tonight, 3 players on the team are now on the COVID reserve list. That includes cornerback Rock Yassin, defensive end Kimoko Ture, and tight end Farad Green. Dozens of players throughout the league have been added to that list in recent weeks. Last weekend, 3 games were rescheduled because of COVID outbreaks. The latest NFL COVID protocols allow fully vaccinated players who test positive to return if they have no symptoms and have 2 negative tests. Players who are not vaccinated and test positive have to quarantine for 10 days.
7 members of the Indianapolis Colts are Pro Bowl bound. That's the most for any team in the NFL. It's also the most Pro Bowlers the team has had in a single season since 2014. So we're talking Jonathan Taylor, Darius Leonard, Ryan Kelly, Quentin Nelson, DeForest Buckner, Kenny Moore, and Luke Rhodes all made this roster. And if the Colts don't make the Super Bowl, these players will be heading to Las Vegas in February. Right now, the Colts hold the top spot for that AFC wild card, but there's still a lot of teams in the hunt too. So we've got to be hungry. We've got to play. Playoff implications still on the line this Saturday in Arizona. They face off against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals on Christmas night. You can watch that game over on our broadcasting partner, CBS 4. Kickoff will happen at 8:15. Our coverage starts at 7:30 with the Blue Zone pregame show. Meanwhile on Fox, we've got the Green Bay Packers hoping to pull ahead of the pack. They take on the Cleveland Browns, and a win for Green Bay would give them the best record in the NFL. A win for Cleveland would give them a winning record again. That game kicks off at 4:30 again right here on Fox 59.
All right, rooting for the Colts. And tonight, the Indiana Pacers are back on the court, hosting the Houston Rockets at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Blue and Gold are coming off a tough loss in Miami Tuesday night. They're hoping to bounce back in their final game before Christmas. Tonight's game tips off set for 8 o'clock. Tickets are still available starting at $12. And an 89-year-old tradition in Missouri is spreading a little holiday cheer. We all need that. A small town called Knoll becomes Noel when the calendar hits December 1st. People from across the country send their letters to that small town to get a unique holiday stamp from the local post office. Each stamp says season greetings from Noel, Missouri, Christmas City, USA. The post office will likely have stamped more than 7,000 cards by Christmas. That's a lot of cards. It's peak travel time for the holidays. Airports around the country are busy getting people to where they need to be.
We have some tips for officials here in Indianapolis, what you should be thinking about, what you should be doing if you're flying over the next few days. And you are running out of time to check out some of those best holiday experiences here in Central Indiana. So we're highlighting some of them in case you still have some time to fit in between shopping and wrapping up those gifts. We'll have that plus a preview of new events beginning in 2021.
We all know that Big Blue is my secret weapon, but when we're really dissecting an incoming storm, we turn to the brain. This is our forecasting nerve system, overflowing with handwritten weather data from the past quarter century. I use this to compare notes with our latest weather technology. So you know when a major system will target your neighborhood, how it could impact the rest of your week, and if it's going to shatter the record books. You can't get accuracy like this anywhere else.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
At Metro by T-Mobile, we know you deserve more for the holidays. So we're giving you more with the big 5G upgrade. More choices with the largest selection of free 5G phones like the Samsung Galaxy 5G. And more savings on one line of unlimited smartphone data for just $25 a month with 5G included at no extra cost. All with the power of the T-Mobile 5G network. So whether you're sharing and connecting or feasting with friends, get more for the holidays with your choice of a free 5G phone. Only at Metro.
Tom Wood Subaru reminds you distracted driving is dangerous driving. Don't be a danger on the road. Go to tomwood.com and take the pledge not to be a distracted driver and make Indiana roads safer for everyone.
We turn your donation into someone else's discovery. Then find ways to give people in our community second chances. We believe there's still a lot of good in everything and everyone. It's right there in our name, Goodwill.
Christmas is right around the corner, and Menards has the perfect gifts to stuff the stockings. From candy and toys to power tool accessories and more, stack up on stocking stuffers and save big money. Don't forget the batteries. Grab a 24-pack of Energizer, AA or AAA alkaline batteries, only $8.99 each after sale price and rebate, now at Menards. Plus, give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card today.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
This might look like a cliffhanger,
but this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Save up to $42.62 on select models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
Just a couple of days left of Carmel's Christkindl Mart. The Christmas market is open today and tomorrow. After that, the holiday market closes, but what they call the winter season of ice gets started, so you'll still be able to have some fun out there in Carmel. Ice skating at Carter Green continues for 2 more months. The 2022 Festival of Ice will be January 8th and 9th. It will feature professional ice carving and so much more. And then the Carmel Winter Games are February 11th and 12th. First responders, families, friends, and coworkers can face off in the competitions.
All right, plenty to do. You have just 1 week left to check out the Circle of Lights on Monument Circle, the Soldiers and Sailors Monument, transformed for the holidays the day after Thanksgiving. The last day to see those lights is going to be December 30th. And it should be a nice night if you're heading to, say, the Indy Zoo to check out the holiday lights. We're looking live here from the zoo. There we go. People already there. Meteorologist Alyssa Andrews is here tracking our full forecast. Alyssa.
Hey guys, yeah, thanks for the reminder on going to the Circle of Lights, because that is my favorite thing to do around this time of year, right when they go up, and I haven't gotten out there yet, but we've got plenty of time to still get out there and do that, and temperatures are going to be pretty mild for us if you haven't done all of that and explored all of the lights around the city. So right now, looking at cloudier skies on most of our camera shots here. Some of them are a little bit clear, including Noblesville, Columbus. You can tell just how cloudy it is outside, and it's going to continue to look that way for the next couple of days here. There's a live shot from downtown Indianapolis, where temperatures are very mild right now, 48 degrees. That's 10 degrees above the normal high temperature for this time of year. But with the breeze out of the southwest, 20 miles an hour, it is pretty windy outside. It makes it feel cooler. So that's going to be the one downside or the catch to these warmer temperatures that we're experiencing, because it's going to continue to stay breezy these next couple of days. We are dry on the live radar right now. Satellite is pretty cloudy for us, and we're going to see more rain start to fill in here over the next few hours. Tonight, we're looking at just a little bit of drizzle, maybe some isolated rain showers, but it's going to be a better chance for rain as we head into Christmas Eve late night and to Christmas Day early morning. Our high temperatures so far today, upper 40s. We got 51 degrees in Bloomington, but warmer than where we should be. 38 is that normal high temperature, so we are well above the normal highs, and that record of 64 degrees. Once we get closer to Christmas, we're going to be closer to record warmth. So it looks like Christmas Day, which the record for that day is actually at 64 degrees as well. We could be getting there. Now, where were we last year? Do you remember how cold it was on Christmas Day just last year? The high temperature was 15 degrees. That's it. The year before that, we were in the low 60s. So this year, it looks like we're going to be matching up more with 2019 temperatures on the highs. So we are expecting a very warm Christmas, and Christmas Eve tomorrow easily getting us into the mid 50s. So warmer air is on the way. Right now, we're still sitting at our high temperatures of the day. So upper 40s, even some low 50s on the board right now, which is 15 degrees warmer than where we were yesterday. But again, that catch is that south breeze is pretty strong right now at 20 miles an hour, making it feel about 8 degrees cooler, 5 to 8 degrees depending on our wind speeds. So the timing of these rain showers, it looks like as we head into the evening hours for this Thursday, some light spotty showers, and then it starts to fill in a little bit more, waking up on Christmas Eve on Friday there, 11:30 a.m. with just scattered showers, but still pretty light. This doesn't look too intense, not a washout by any means, but it starts to fill out by Friday night. There's 10 p.m., so more showers on the way, and then you could even wake it up to an isolated thunderstorm on Christmas morning. I stopped this at 7:30 a.m. for Saturday morning, so maybe an isolated thunderstorm. Pretty short-lived, moves on out, and it looks like we're going to be drier by lunchtime on Christmas Day, just with some lighter showers to the south of I-70, staying drier to the north with cloudy skies. And then we clear up for Sunday. We look like we're headed to some sunshine as we finish off the weekend, the holiday weekend. Looks pretty good. These mild temperatures here, we could get to the low 60s. The current record for Christmas Day, by the way, is 64 degrees. So we've been there, we've been pretty close in the last couple of years, and it looks like we could get right there again into the low 60s, and then cools off a bit, but still very mild 7-day forecast.
All right, Alyssa, looking good. Thank you. NORAD is getting ready to track Santa's journey around the world as he delivers presents for Christmas.
The White House addressed concerns about Santa's safety during this news conference. Listen.
My understanding is that they absolutely will be tracking Santa this year. We have all kinds of capabilities to do that. He will be kept safe? He will be kept safe. Of course he will be.
I mean, this is a top
good
priority.
To hear.
Okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
We are just days away from Christmas. Good thing, too, is that we have a partnership with NORAD, so our Weather Authority team helps the NORAD team keep track of Santa and make sure he knows, hey, is it raining in Indy? Is it snowing in Indy? Is it sunny in Indy? Now, this is the 66th year that NORAD has tracked Santa's journey from the North Pole. They start their observation 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, Christmas Eve. So you can also call their special toll-free hotline for updates on Santa's progress. I know all the boys and girls want to know where exactly is Santa. The number that mom or dad, grandma, aunties, whomever can call is 1-877-HI NORAD. So we'll have that, and of course we'll keep track of it too throughout the day. So we'll let every family here in Central Indiana know exactly when Chris Kringle is on his way.
Might have to give that number a call there.
If you're heading to Indianapolis International Airport, some things that you want to know. You want to be prepared just as much as Santa, right? Officials there are preparing for thousands of travelers this holiday season.
They sure are. We spoke to the Airport Authority Executive Director, who says the busiest hours are between 5 and 7 a.m. with high traffic in the mornings. He says more customer service agents will be on hand to help you. The goal is to help ease stress and anxiety for travelers ahead of their flight.
If anybody has a question or needs anything, the only thing they have to do is flag one of our many customer service persons. And if you need, for example, there's still a federal mandate that requires a mask on an aircraft. If you need a mask, we've got some at customer service.
All right, and here's some reminders before you plan to board. Arrive early, at least 2 hours before your flight. Rodriguez says TSA wait times are a little longer than 30 minutes at most in some cases. Also, be aware of that carry-on liquid limits, which is less than 3.4 ounces. We posted more travel tips online, including reminders from the TSA on traveling with gifts. You can find that information over at fox59.com.
All right, friends, it's time. If you are a procrastinator like I am, there's nothing left here except for these deadlines. We have to get these gifts out now. So if your gifts are traveling this year, today is the deadline for several shipping services. You're watching me now. Get the keys, get the gifts, get closer to the door, because these packages need to get there to their destinations by Christmas, so you can still send them through the post office. You can do so through Priority Mail Express, UPS Next Day Air, or FedEx One Day Freight. This is the last day for these services. Now, just in case you're thinking, oh, Beershell, I got time, I can make this work. Tomorrow is your absolute last deadline. That is for FedEx same-day shipping. Of course, it will run you a little bit more than the post office.
Yeah,
but today, the deadline for USPS, UPS, and then FedEx tomorrow, last day.
All right, get it done.
Send them out.
Yeah.
One police department is on a special patrol searching for 20 unsuspecting people.
Officers, though, are not looking for criminals. They're looking to give out some Christmas cash.
The primary motivation is to really help people in the community who could use a financial boost.
We'll show you how the department is making the holidays a little brighter for families who need it most.
And
Here's coming up next at 5.
An early morning fire on the west side means several families won't be home for Christmas. So we'll take a look at some of the support they're finding this evening. Plus, a second pill to treat COVID-19 is on the way. We'll see how this stacks up to the first pill that was approved just yesterday and what it means for our pandemic recovery. And the Big Ten East Conference that is happening has new protocols as well for COVID outbreaks. It's already changing the schedule for the Butler Bulldogs. That update, so much more. It's coming up live at 5. Stick with us. We're back after this.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Genesis of Noblesville, the new luxury vehicle.
During the Subaru Share the Love event, Tom Wood Subaru along with Subaru of America will donate $300 for every new vehicle delivered November 18th through January 3rd. Choose from ASPCA, Make-A-Wish, Meals on Wheels, National Park Foundation, or Miracle Place of Indianapolis. Only at Tom Wood Subaru on 96th Street.
I'm a very active person that likes to move around and go. The pain I was in was really excruciating. I was basically heading towards a sedentary lifestyle. I had really tried everything, but I quickly lost hope with all of the things that we had tried, and that's what led me to the Good Feet store. And when I found the Good Feet system, it really just changed everything. It brought me back to life. I have my active lifestyle back.
You too can get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
It's that time of year when everything gets a little brighter. So let us help you light up a few more faces this season by giving the gift of holiday scratch-offs. Happy holidays from the Hoosier Lottery. Imagine that.
Chevy is taking people lots of places this holiday.
We're going sledding!
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going to Nana.
Let your Chevy dealer take you there with Chevy Red Tags, where the price you see is the price you pay.
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Find new places, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers may also be eligible to get 0% financing on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, you may qualify for $500 bonus cash when you find your red tag, or use that bonus cash to get a $1,500 total cash allowance.
If you or a loved one have been injured in any kind of accident, Ken Nunn can be your lawyer today, and you don't have to travel. The whole process can be handled over the phone, and you never have to leave your house. Ken Nunn makes getting legal help quick, easy, and convenient. You can have a lawyer from the comfort of your home with one quick call to 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Call me, it's just that easy.
Over $951 million collected for our clients. Call 1-800-CALL-KEN.
During the Subaru Share the Love event, Tomwood Subaru along with Subaru of America will donate $300 for every new vehicle delivered November 18th through January 3rd. Choose from ASPCA, Make-A-Wish, Meals on Wheels, National Park Foundation, or Miracle Place of Indianapolis. Only at Tomwood Subaru on 96th Street.
Join Beer Show Edmay on Fox 59 News Point at 11.
Fox 59 is looking for the most remarkable woman in Central Indiana, so that means we need your help. We're asking for your nominations of women who have made a significant contribution to our community. We know there are so many of you out there who are changing lives every day, and now we want to shower you with a little love. So just go to fox59.com/remarkablewomen, fill out this nomination form, and you do have until December 29th to do so. The season of giving hasn't seen so much joy this year as donations drop for nonprofits.
Yeah, the pandemic and labor shortages and inflation are affecting charitable causes this holiday season. While donations reached an all-time high last year, those that work for nonprofits like the Salvation Army say they are seeing significant drop-offs in contributions this year, and that includes help from volunteers.
Some of the charities that are not 100% essential are really having a tough time. Inflation only makes it much harder for people to open up their hearts and open up their wallets because their expenses are too high.
Now, the Salvation Army says donations are down about 10% nationwide this year. If you'd like to give back over the holidays, we have some more information on local nonprofits and how you can donate over at fox59.com. Some officers in California are on special patrol to pull over some unsuspecting people.
They're not looking for anyone committing crimes. Instead, they're spreading some Christmas cheer. Liberty Zabala takes us on a ride along with Oceanside Police.
Oceanside Police are on the hunt for unsuspecting drivers.
My name's Officer Hay with the police department.
Not for breaking the law.
We're trying to spread some holiday cheer.
Officers here received a $2,000 donation from their Secret Santa. Nonprofit Trauma Intervention Programs, Inc. to give away not tickets.
Hello, I'm Officer Rubish with the Oceanside Police.
But $100 gifts.
The primary motivation is to really help people in the community who could use a financial boost. So we're donating $2,000, and the police, we think, are perfect carriers of this donation.
These officers targeted those who could use it the most, some who otherwise wouldn't have a Christmas.
The more opportunities that we have to engage with people outside of those sort of crisis situations, I think deepen relationships, deepen understanding.
Many were shocked. Their nervousness turned to smiles and tears by officers who went from capturing criminals today to capturing hearts.
Because there was no more Christmas. We do with that $100. She can now get a gift because her gift was to go to the desert. She actually saved their Christmas because we're quarantined until New Year.
All right, well, Merry Christmas.
All right,
thank you so much.
God bless.
This is the first year Oceanside Police have done an operation like this, and they hope to do it again next year.
All right, good for them. That's how we'll end here first at 4 on this Thursday. Fox 59 live at 5 starts right now.